Let's talk to Dominic about Bahrain and the Bahrain Justice Movement. Dominic, go ahead, please. You're from Bahrain Justice Movement. Dominic Kavakeb, right. Go ahead.
That's right. It's the Bahrain Justice and Development Movement. We are basically an organisation here in Britain campaigning for political reform in Bahrain. And I mean, I don't know how much you know what's happening at the moment, but the Bahrain government is spending a lot of money and a lot of effort in trying to portray Bahrain as having returned to normality since the February protests that took place, a mass pro-democracy protest. But actually nothing could be further from the truth. I mean, just today in the town of Ali, there's been big protests taking place. Once again, it's been accompanied by a massive crackdown against demonstrators. Just last week, a 14-year-old boy, Ali Jawad al-Sheikh, was actually killed by police after having a tear gas canister shot at him from close range. So this shows that still there are protests taking place and still there is a brutal crackdown taking place against these protesters, and that's something that obviously we need to bring to light as much as possible. How can people help you in your work, Dominic? Well, I mean, I think one of the main things we're trying to organise at the moment is a campaign against the elections, the by-election that's taking place in September the 24th. And it might sound strange to have a campaign against an election, but unfortunately in Bahrain, elections are not what we would consider to be democratic in any shape or form.
They're farcical.
They're divided, or the constituencies are divided along ethnic lines, which means, you know, you have an opposition member receiving 17,000 votes and a pro-government member receiving just 2,000 votes for one seat, which means the opposition is always in trouble in elections in Bahrain. So we're organising a protest outside the Bahrain Embassy in London on September the 20th. From 12 o'clock, which we ask everyone to try and attend. Also, if there
I'll be there, Dominic. Thanks for your eloquent plea on behalf of the Bahrain Justice and Development Movement. The regime might be spending lots of money. They haven't persuaded me, nor anyone else watching Press TV.